over on Michelle from Energy and Balance. Today we are going to talk about harmonizers, how to use them, how to most benefit from using them, and how to choose the pair that works for you, because there's a few different styles out there nowadays. Harmonizers have been around for a while. They were first recorded in ancient Egypt. At the time they were called staffs of Pharaoh. Now the reason they were called that was because they were cylinders and referred to as staffs. At the time you usually had copper or some sort of metal on the outside, and they could be filled and use that. They were used in the same way, which was meditation and for health purposes. Nowadays they are more commonly called harmonizers, so that's what you'll see them around, and they're also usually a stone that is typically in a harmonizer is shungite. There is a reason for this, shungite being the stone it is, which is very much a stone of balance, to create that balance through your body. If you haven't heard of shungite, shungite's received a bit of acclaim recently because there's a scientist that won a Nobel Prize over his research on it. So entire books have been written on shungite. It really has an awful lot of benefits. You do a search in the web for it and you will see an amazing amount of information come up. So they're always paired up with shungite at the moment. You have different styles of harmonizers. You've got your cylinders that I've showed you, and these can be in two different lengths usually. You've got, these are 15 centimeters. This is a 15 centimeter that is paired up with shungite and tolkerite. Tolkerite is a Russian soapstone, so it's a reasonably soft stone, and as you can see from me holding it, it is quite a porous stone. So it does go darker as it's handled. This is all right, not a problem. These ones are used holding them in your hands. Okay, your next size is, you have 10 centimeters. These are 10 centimeter ones, so as you can see they are shorter and fatter and they fit into your hands. These were the first ones that were around. This is paired up with Russian jade. Now these guys you don't see around very often. I actually have the mining company in Russia make them up for me, so it usually takes them a little bit of time, but they are very, very precious. It's a beautiful stone to work with. The next style that you can have goes down in size again, and you're looking at spheres, harmonizing spheres. Now these came out because a lot of people were using the cylinders, but they wanted something mobile, easy to carry around in the pocket. Again, shungite always in your left hand. So these came about so they could be slipped into your pocket and you could take them and carry them, use them anywhere you wanted to. And again, for a less space orientated, our smaller ones came out, which were a disc, a circle and a triangle. Again, shungite and tolkerite. So these could easily be popped into your pocket and carry them around for that quick up, that quick lift of meditating when you needed to. 2 to 3 minutes and you were gone. Now what's the difference between the tolkerite and the Russian jade? That's a hard one. Tolkerite I find a more grounding stone, very much earthy, very down, and quite budget friendly, so that you can have it and use it all the time. You've got them starting at a reasonable price and then going up, depends on the amount of shungite and tolkerite that are in it. They're probably what I would call a more forceful stone. They're not as gentle as using the jade. My favorite ones are the jade. I have a set of my own and I just find them, and that's why I have them made up. Originally when I got them, you could get them. Now they're quite hard to get. That's why I have them made up. They're my favorite. They are just a beautiful, beautiful stone. It connects so much through the heart chakra, and it's just gentle and protective, a beautiful stone to work with. So if it's within your budget, then I highly recommend these guys when I've got them because they are amazing, amazing to work with. Now, how do you use harmonizers and why do you use harmonizers? Harmonizers are used to increase the negative ions in our body and to create a circuit that causes balance within our body. And by doing this, you're connecting all the meridians and you're promoting better health within you. Usually when you're using harmonizers, you get yourself into a meditative state. So you're going to sit down, be nice and comfortable, and then close your eyes, take your deep breaths with your Shungite in your left hand and whatever the other stone is in your right hand, and you create a circuit. Now, we have a lot of fun doing this. Sometimes it's the first time people are aware of and felt a connection with energy is when I show them how to do this. What you can do is bring your harmonizers in together and pull them in so they're just about touching, and now draw them away. And there comes a point where you feel resistance or a pull, depends which way the energy is flowing, and as you go away you can come back in and you can find that sweet spot where it just feels beautiful and comfortable, and a lot of people will feel a tingle running through them. Now, I have a tendency to have my hands going down. That's just because of an old shoulder operation, and some people like to have it this way. You can alter the way the energy flows with your harmonizers by swapping the stone around. Some people will say they feel a tingle right the way through their body. Others, it's quite often referred to me as a spiral of energy that goes down and around. So that's something you can have fun with and play with and see what happens. I love hitting that point and doing it. So with Shungite being 98% carbon and can hold an electric current, what you're doing by using it is sending that current through our body or connecting a circuit to promote feeling better, a deeper meditation, as well as you're tapping in and absorbing information from higher levels. This is so that you can really promote better health as well as the guidance for the path that you need to be on. Due to the wonderful health properties of Shungite and creating that circuit, a lot of it is used for health issues when meditating, just to promote that better. It improves health and cardiac problems, anything like that, any types of attacks to do with the heart because of the promotion right the way through, as well as that you're looking at an increase in brain function, which meditation will do. Adding the stones in, you're increasing the level. Relax, relieve stress, again meditation will do that again, but adding in the stones is going to promote a better way to really get the circulation and the flow through your body. How to use them. Now, the best way to use them is, I'm just going to swap over to the spheres. The best way to use them is you start off with about 2 to 5 minutes a day. You sit down in a comfortable place and you close your eyes, take a deep breath, get yourself into a meditative state. And then clearing your mind, or if you need to, a lot of people, if they have trouble meditating, will focus on their breath or focus on a point. And clearing their mind by focusing on that point assists them to become calm. You meditate for 3 to 5 minutes to begin with, and then over a 2-week period you increase that meditation to about 15 minutes, whatever you're comfortable with. Some people, if they meditate regularly, will go in and just do that 15 minutes. That's okay if that's what you're comfortable with, but it's not a precise there's nothing precise about it. Do what you're comfortable with, what you feel good about, and take it from there. Over that 2 weeks, they will build up to about the 15 minutes, and then once they've reached that, they will then take a couple of weeks off just to process the information, see how things settle down to start using it again, and then they'll start the cycle again. Now, I've been using Shungite Harmonizers for years, and I actually find that now I don't use a cyclical system. I will pick it up when the call is there, and I tend to use the cylinders. I have a pair of the Nephrite and Shungite ones. Tend to use them at night. When I'm away and traveling, I'll take the sphere ones so that I can use it. So it's up to you which way you use it and how you use it. but it is well worth giving it a go because it enhances your meditation to a phenomenal level and just has that beautiful, beautiful feel good about it. Now, if you'd like any more information on harmonizers, let me know. Otherwise, you make sure you have a fantastic day, and I will catch you soon. See ya. Bye.